Yo, it's your boy Marcus from Morcini back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about some COD mobile updates and stuff. A lot about this gun here, but we're going to start off with this little 1v1 mode they brought back. I just thought I'd play a game of it since I never ever 1v1. So since they have a mode specifically for it, I was like, you know what? I'll 1v1 somebody. Why not? And it ends up going how you'd expect. So without further ado, let's talk about some of the other aspects of this game. The new update, man, I can't be the only one that feels this way. I kind of touched on this in a previous video that I made a few days ago, but the movement, I don't like the movement at all. It makes me not want to slide, honestly. So like when you slide now, your gun, with certain guns, it feels so weird to slide. Like it's not even, the gun just shakes a lot, and like your hand, your left hand goes all over the place. If you know what I'm talking about, like with the new slide, as somebody who uses the USS-9 a lot in ranked, like you'll see it a lot with that gun. Like it's an actual big difference maker in how that gun feels when you're sliding around. So I don't know. It's a strange idea that they would think to change that, because nobody's really asking for that. I don't think it doesn't feel like a good change either. It's just overall bad in my personal opinion. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below if you think that's a bad change, or if you're fine with it, you don't think it matters at all. That being said, let's talk about, we'll touch on some DMZ stuff. Probably right after Christmas, I'm going to go hard on the content for a little bit. I'll just have like some free time and like a stretch of time where I can do that. So you will see probably like 27th, 28th, 29th of December. You might see double uploads, maybe even triple, like 2 videos and short, something like that. I might go pretty hard on the content for a period just to see what happens. And just I'll have a little bit of free time. So that being said, you'll probably see that happening, and might even make a couple of videos talking about BO7. Maybe might be, just keep an eye out for that. Might have like just some like casual videos coming out, and then like some actual hardcore like DMZ grinding and like things I'm learning about DMZ as I play the game mode more. DMZ is just so slow, you know. It's even slower than BR. And like maybe I'm losing the attention span that I once had or something, like, you know what I mean? I'm a multiplayer ranked grinder, and if you're a multiplayer ranked grinder, I don't feel like you're going to be the type of player that really enjoys DMZ or BR like that. Like it's a different pace and the game plays differently. So I'm more of a multiplayer guy. I was really hoping they would put more effort into zombies, because I've always been a big fan of zombies in Call of Duty, and I would love to have seen more effort put into that. But maybe they'll save that for 2026. I highly doubt it, but here we are. Hopefully they don't add in another mode. There's no reason to add in a 5th game mode that's not already in the game. Like, you know what I mean? They already have zombies, BR, multiplayer, and DMZ. They do not need to add in whatever the 5th game mode would be, like survival from Modern Warfare 2. Like, they don't need to add that in. Okay, that's stupid. That's what DMZ is, essentially. Yeah, just wanted to kind of add that in there, give some thoughts, you know, things like that. I haven't figured out how to unlock the camos yet. There's like other seasonal camos that kind of exists when you go check your camo inventory. Haven't figured out how to unlock those yet, but when I do, I will probably start trying to figure out how to get that unlocked on more guns. Probably going to require a lot of hours of DMZ played, and you know, that's just kind of, I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have yet to play DMZ with like a full squad of people with mics that know what they're doing. So once I get to that point, I'll understand like the full scope of DMZ and like how it can be more fun and things like that. Right now, I'm not in that boat. Right now, I think DMZ is kind of just like a boring mode. I play it with a bunch of randoms. The randoms have no idea what they're doing. Typically pretty bad players. And, you know, they're dying the bots all the time. It's just like chaos. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure what to think of the mode right now. I'm also always running out of ammo. I gotta get an LMG. That's like my #1 priority, is just to go in there with an LMG so I stop running out of ammo. But yeah, DMZ overall, I think it can be fun. It's just, I feel like when you're playing it, just like don't take it so seriously. I feel like it's just super casual right now. It's like a casual made mode, but I'll eventually hit legendary in it. We'll see how that goes and figure out more stuff about the mode. I gotta watch more videos on it and things like that so I can learn about what to do and what people are figuring out and strategies and things like that, how to basically level up faster in DMZ. That might be something I need to make a video on so people have a better understanding so they can hit legendary in DMZ. That's kind of the goal. That being said, Road to Diamond for this gun right here. We have a lot to talk about with this gun now that we're into this gameplay. This Road to Diamond, I'm figuring out a lot of stuff about this gun and this game, really, that they're kind of making some adjustments to. So this is a Modern Warfare 2022 gun. For you guys who aren't familiar, it has the Modern Warfare 2 2022 attachment system. If you played that game, it is arguably the worst Call of Duty of all time. So I don't blame you for not having played it, because it's not good. The attachments are crazy, right? That game had a ton of attachments. And just by looking in this game right now, you'll see that this SO14 has 12 different suppressors you can use. That's absurd. It might be 8, whatever, 8, 12, either one of them is absurd. And they're all pretty good. So, you know, it's almost like a pick your own poison with how good some of these attachments are. This gun is very good. Whether you run it full auto or semi-auto, if you're asking me to tell you which one's better, I'm going to say semi-auto. You can one-shot people to the head, cross-map. You know what I mean? It's going to be better. And it functions like an SKS Type 63, which are a couple of the best guns in the game right now. That being said, you know, most people are going to want it full auto. And the full auto version's fine, right? It's usable. It's better than a lot of ARs. So I totally understand using it. I personally love this red dot. This mini flex or whatever it's called. Love the red dot. It feels phenomenal. It's like smooth and buttery to use. So you'll see a lot of that. It's probably going to be what I use for my Road to Diamond gameplays, which I'll provide a couple of different class setups for this gun, because I know a lot of people are wondering what's the best way to run it. What you're seeing now is what I use for camo grinding. I think full auto makes it easier, and the 50 round drums make it easier to camo grind. Here, looking through the attachments, you see I have a ton of them. And with this many attachments, man, you can do whatever you want. But I've been trying out like a ton of different suppressors. There's no reason not to run a suppressor on this gun. Suppressors are just, they shouldn't even be allowed in ranked, but since it is allowed in ranked, you should be using one. If you're playing like pubs, it doesn't matter because it's pubs. Barrels, lots of barrels to try out. So kind of just go with the flow. Stocks are good too. All the attachments are really, they feel really good for like a thumbs player like me. So if you're into trying something new, I think this is a gun you will kind of like enjoy using for the time being. That being said, that pretty much covers all I have for this new season. There's not a lot of other content like new specialists or anything like that. It's a lot of what everybody's kind of covered and all the big things. That's what this season's really about. A lot of big changes to the game, DMZ and things like that. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. It's been your boy Marcus Omorsini. I'm out. Peace.